It's that time of year again when high school girls get all dressed up, their dates don all ill-fitting rented tuxedos for what has been the long-held high school tradition. Of course, we're talking about prom, and minus the powder blue suits, this year's rite of passage is not much different than last year's until you add in goats. Just when you thought limos cost too much, kids are now adding the actual farm animal to their prom festivities. Here to tell us a little bit more about this, Amanda and Chad Hudgins, along with one of their stars, which is Mistletoe, clearly the star of the show so far, guys. I want to understand this, Amanda. So the idea is because the goat stands for greatest of all time, people rent the goat to have pictures taken with the goat and then posted on social media?
Yes. Yes. So it's the year 2023. And that was Michael Jordan's number. And that's actually kind of where the greatest of all time started. So they've kind of taken that and gone with it.
Clearly, I'm wondering sort of just about the cost of this, right? Prom tickets up to $120, prom dress, in the hundreds of dollars, tux rental, corsage, limo rental $100 per hour, party bus rental $200 per hour. How much does the goat cost?
So for just a go-to-gram, which is what this goes in as, it is $150 an hour.
And you guys like deliver the goat to people, and then they take the pictures with the goat. Does the goat go to prom with the people?
If they want it to. Some people do. Some people just have photo shoots done. It's just completely up to them.
Okay, I just gotta understand. The first people who called you, the first teenagers who called you and said, I want to rent a goat for this photo op, did you believe them, or did you guys think you were getting pranked?
Well, this actually started Valentine's Day. And so, no, we were a little surprised with the prom.
Yeah, you think, okay, I'm trying to understand the popularity of goats, right? Goat yoga. Now there's goats on the go for goat lawn cleaning, brews and bars, beer tasting with goats, go-karting with goats, which I don't quite understand. Are these people just want to like sort of have a farm experience, or how has goats become a thing now?
So for us, we use goats to clear undergrowth and vegetation in the city of Atlanta. And during the slower months, we decided to do go-to-grams, so people could give the goat of their life a 30-minute session or an hour session with a goat. And I mean, the way it has just boomed is absolutely insane. The first photo shoot, I told Amanda coming home from Atlanta that night, I said, I think this is going to be big, but I never thought it would be, a TikTok trend, a prom trend. I mean, it's pretty surreal.
Yeah, give us the wildest thing that's happened that you've seen people doing goats with for prom, in terms of just like kind of the indulgence of this.
Well, I would say definitely Trey. I think they have JB Flicks did their video, and Trey Dope took their pictures. And I mean, we don't really know how much.
Has there been any problems with the goats? Have they eaten any dresses or gone to the bathroom in an inopportune moment? Have there been any kind of prom disasters because of the goat?
No. So our goats are extremely. Right. Their leash broke. And I mean, Patty, the goat that's in Trey's pictures, he's kind of like a celebrity. I mean, when the camera comes out, he kind of starts posing. And he's done that on all of his photo shoots. He's very laid back. So, I mean, we had to put him on an elevator, go up like 11 stories to a parking deck, Mercedes-Benz. We had no problems. He went to the bathroom before we went, and he went to the bathroom when we got back to the trailer. So we're very fortunate there.
I would say so, along with Mistletoe. Sometime we will meet the star of the whole thing, Amanda, Chad. Congratulations. A new social media trend started there in Atlanta with your goats. We appreciate it. Thank you. Let us know what the next goat trend is. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.